What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with a video to talk about the dark side of eBay. That's right, we've got more items for sale on eBay right now that I wanted to show you guys in case you wanted to bid or buy it now. We've got a few comics, maybe only just one, that I had to show you. This is a Newsstand Clone Wars #1 quadruple signed by the voice cast for the Clone Wars animated series. It's just an incredible book. And lots of mint on cards, lots of vintage Kenner, and some graded vintage collection. As always, thanks to my Patreon supporters. They get my videos 24 hours early access. Patreon.com/actionfiguregrader is where you can go to sign up. All right, let's go ahead and dig right in. We've got some beautiful items that I had to show you. The first one up for auction is a blue painted helmet Taiwan Boba Fett. It's at auction and it's in pretty good shape. One little scratch, as you can see on the chest armor there, but in general, a pretty clean looking figure, probably about an 80 grade. One little scratch on the belt as well, but it's at auction. It's the very rare painted helmet Boba Fett. This one ends on Sunday evening at 7:07 Eastern Time, and this is a trusted seller, LM Lane. Always has really nice items, but this is that beautiful painted helmet Fett. Go get it if you got the money. I don't know what it's going to sell for, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot. Next up, we've got a 20-back, I think it's a 20-back. Yeah, 20-back Death Squad Commander mint on card. It does have a sticker in unfortunate placement there, but I've heard that if you use letter fluid, you can kind of get that off of there. But this is a beautiful looking example, really clean shape overall. Blister looks to be in great shape, maybe faint yellowing, but I don't think so. It might have some faint yellowing on the left-hand side, but that's a really nice looking example of the Death Squad Commander. And the starting bid price is $441 US, so I'm assuming this is going to sell. This is up in Canada. It ends on Monday evening. Next up, we've got a mint on card Letty, made for the US market Squid head. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a buy it now price that's pretty good. 200 Canadian dollars, which is 147 US dollars. And you can see there's a little scratch there on the front of the card. One little crease that breaks color above the hang tab. But the rest of the card looks to be in pretty good shape overall. And again, these were made for the US market. And you can see down there in the lower left-hand corner, it says made in Mexico. This one is missing the punch that goes through the back of the card. Usually they have a little punch that was factory applied that punches through the blister there, but this one does not have it. This is the matte finish to the back. Pretty clean, I would say, I don't know, 75, 80, maybe an 80 if you're lucky, but I think it's probably more like a 75 grade. But it's only 147 US dollars. If you're up in Canada, I'm sure the shipping will be even cheaper, but that's a pretty good looking example. As always, make sure you vet all these sellers. And as always, I'll also put in the video description the item numbers in case you want to go back and look these up. Next up, I've got a Power of the Force 2 item. This is a Boba Fett mint on card signed by Jeremy Bulloch. And obviously there's not going to be any more of these. Rest in peace, Jeremy Bulloch. But this one is listed for $200 plus $8 shipping. This is in Puerto Rico, but this seller does have 100% positive feedback, and it looks like it includes a star case, so it should ship just fine from Puerto Rico. But that's a pretty clean-looking example signed by Jeremy Bulloch. And $200 is probably about right. I'd say anywhere from $150 to $200. Maybe you can watch that, and he'll make you an offer. But pretty good-looking example there of a signed Boba Fett Power of the Force 2. All right, this seller on eBay UK has a bunch of different SDCC Death Star box set uncirculated graded TVC that I had to show you. They're all at auction, and they all end Monday afternoon. The first one is an uncirculated 90 Han Solo trench coat VC62. Beautiful unpunched example there. And you can see there on the label from UKG, it says SDCC exclusive. Uncirculated 90 gold level. The card got a 90. Blister and figure got a 95. So that's a beautiful example there. And it's at auction. Right now it's at 99 pence. And, you know, these are all going to go, for, I think, for pretty good money. Here's the Admiral Ackbar. This one's also an uncirculated 90 grade. So if you're looking for any of those SDCC exclusive Death Star box set mint on cards. I mean, those are all some gorgeous examples. They got the B-Wing pilot graded uncirculated 90. You've got the TIE Fighter pilot uncirculated 95 grade. Wow, that's an awesome looking item. Next up is the Luke Skywalker Endor capture. That one is also an uncirculated 95. So very, very high grades for all of these. Uncirculated 95 R2-D2. Revenge of the Jedi. So pretty incredible looking items there. All right, we got to talk about this book for a second, because this is, I think, one of one on the census. And this is being sold by Daniel over at One Stop Comic Shop. I've gotten to know Daniel. He just has incredible items. He's a certified CGC dealer. He's also certified with Collector Archive Services. So he sends in mint on cards to CAS that have been autographed, and he also sends in books to CGC. But this is a CGC 9.6 white pages newsstand Clone Wars 1 that has been signed 4 times. It's been signed by Ashley Eckstein, Matt Lanner, Jason Arnold Taylor, and D. Bradley Baker. So D. Bradley Baker was the voice of Clone Captain Rex. You've got Matt Lanter, who voiced Anakin. And you've got James Arnold Taylor that voiced Obi-Wan. And then you got, obviously, Ashley Eckstein that voiced Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars animated series. So 4 times signed, newsstand Clone Wars 1. That is an incredible item. I have no idea what this is going to sell for, but it's going to be big, big money. Right now it's at $1,175, and there's 6 days, 12 hours left on the as of the making of this video. It ends Tuesday evening, but that is a pretty incredible Holy Grail book. A CGC 9.8 unsigned for the newsstand can set you back, I'd say, $7,000 or $8,000 for a newsstand Clone Wars 1. So, again, I have no idea what this is going to sell for, but I can promise you it's going to be a lot of money. But I had to show it because, well, number one, Daniel's just a great guy, and I wanted to kind of highlight it. He didn't ask me to highlight this, but I just wanted to do it myself because I just love this book. It's just a truly a one of one, and good luck on the sale, Daniel. Next up, we've got a UKG 85% Yoda, but this one is encased with the difficult to find Power of the Force coin. So pretty incredible item here, and the label breaks down the figure 90, paint 85, coin 90, cape 85 for an overall 85%. Now this has got an older case style, but again, mint on card for the Power of the Force Yoda, that's several $1,000s. So this would be kind of a poor man's version to allow you to have the coin displayed next to Yoda. Right now it's only at 33 pounds. There's 3 days, 18 hours left as of the making of the video. It ends Sunday at 2:06 a.m. This is in the UK, so you might want to put your bid in on like some snipe software for that one. But a pretty beautiful looking Yoda. Next up is an AFA 90 size Snoodles. Not often you find this one loose graded, but it's also very, very high grade. So there's the label on that. Silver microphone size Snoodles AFA 90. Right now it's at $150. This one ends Saturday evening at about 10:13 Eastern time. So go get it if you're looking for a high grade size Snoodles. Speaking of size Snoodles, here is a mint and sealed box example of the band graded AFA 80. And here's the label on it. 80 near mint, box got an 80, the window got an 85, the figures got an 80. So hardly any crease on that. I don't see any crease at all on this flap. Maybe just around the edges there. There's a very slight spider vein, but that's a pretty beautiful example and another item that doesn't pop up very much, at auction. So if you're looking for the band, there you go. That one's at $126 right now. This one also ends Sunday evening. But that's a beautiful example of the size Snoodles band. I've got a couple of different Power of the Force mint on cards. One of them graded, one of them ungraded, and here's the ungraded Darth Vader. This is usually a pretty expensive item. This one's not perfect, but it does have quite a bit of wear, as you can see, to the card. But, if you're looking for one that's just a good display item, here you go. It obviously has heavy yellowing to the blister, but no cracks on the blister that I can tell at all. Partially, it's unpunched, but it's got a little bit of hang tab or residue left over from the cardboard there. On the back, it's got some heavy damage there, as you can see. So this one's like not a gradable type of item, but if you're looking to add to your Power of the Force run and you just want to add this to a Ian's GW acrylic case, this one is at $15.50 right now. This one ends Monday evening at 8:02 Central Time. And then here is the graded example. This is a lower grade, but this is the Stormtrooper unpunched AFA 60. The card got a 75, blister 60, figure 85 on that one. So again, not a high grade example, but it's at $362. This one ends Sunday afternoon at 2:10 p.m. Central Time. So a couple of nice looking examples of the Power of the Force line. Next up, I've got an AFA 75 21 back B Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot. Heavy kind of creasing around the hang tab there, so that's what held the score down. They were pretty generous, I guess. They gave it a 70 for the card score, so that's probably about right. The blister score got an 80, figure got an 80, crystal clear blister. There's one little ding there at the top of the blister, but you know, a decently high grade Luke Skywalker X-Wing, and this one ends Monday afternoon at 12:35 Central. This one's at $280 right now with $25 shipping. Next up, we got some pretty expensive items. I had to show you this one, though. I think that the starting bid price on this one is not too far off from market value. This one's a CAS 75 removable hood Lily Letty Jawa. And, you know, this is one of the holy grails for the Lily Letty line of toys. So you can see it's got the removable hood displayed right above the Neon Numb L Blaster. And, again, it's a 75 grade. So, again, the starting bid's at $1,300. This one ends Sunday evening at 8:45 p.m. Central Time. And, you know, higher grade examples can set you back, I'd say, anywhere from $1,500 to $1,800. And this one's a 75 grade. So I think it's appropriately discounted at $1,300. I don't know if it's going to sell or not, but, you know, if you're impatient, you can put a bid in last second and hopefully get it pretty close to that starting bid price of $1,300. But I wanted to show it since it's available at auction right now on eBay. Next up, we've got a Luke Skywalker ESB card back. This one is the 32 back, 32B, I believe. And it's got a beautiful crystal clear blister, unpunched, in really great shape. And it's at auction right now. $280 is the current bid. This one ends Tuesday evening at 5:56 p.m. Central Time. So crystal clear, really nice example. And this one was advertised as being in a collection since they bought it at the store. A little bit of rippling to the top of the blister there, as you can see. This is probably about a 75 grade, but unpunched example, and tough to find that one at auction. So 32 back Luke Skywalker Farm Boy. And again, this one ends Tuesday evening. This seller, LJ's Card Shop, has a couple of really nice graded examples from the Kenner line that I wanted to show you. This is the 45 back Princess Leia in her Bespin gown, and this one's an AFA 80. It is a yellowed blister, so keep that in mind. There's the yellowing to the blister. Not too bad. The card got an 80, blister 85, figure 85, but this is that Star Wars Display Arena 45 back, and this one is a punched example with the Toys R Us price sticker. Right now it's at $105.50. This one also ends Tuesday evening at 8:04 p.m. But here's the big one. This is the big one, and it's at auction starting at a low price. It was starting at 99 cents last night, and it's already up to $338, and that's a Revenge of the Jedi proof card for the AT-AT driver. This is the same seller I bought my Bosk from, and I paid a lot more than this one's going to go for. So it's an AFA 80 archival case, beautiful example, unpunched Revenge of the Jedi proof card. For the AT-AT driver. So $338 is the current bid. I expect that one to easily clear $1,000. Maybe it doesn't, though. This one ends also Tuesday evening at 8:06 p.m. Central Time. And then finally, we've got a Sice From mint on card. This one is in pretty rough shape, but I still think the price is actually pretty good. It's the buy it now price is $1,200, and we've documented how this one has really jumped. There was an AFA 60 or a CAS 60, I believe, that I think it sold for right around this price, if not a little bit higher. It might have been closer to $1,400. I'm sure if you go to the sold items for, you know, under closed listings for eBay, it'll pull it up, but I forgot to do that. But this Sice From is ungraded. It does have some litho damage on the top right of the card back from where the sticker was taken off. Stop taking the stickers off, people. This thing would have probably been in a lot better shape if they hadn't tried to take the sticker off. But the blister is in great shape, crystal clear. This was made down in Mexico. You can see the back of the card also has heavy wear all around the back of the card. So this is probably at best a 60 grade. But again, there was another one that sold that I think sold for above this price. I think it was around $1,400. So mint on card size from continues to go up in price. So there's 13 watchers on this one. Again, it's a buy it now situation in the US. It's at $1,200 with $10 shipping, and a pretty incredible mint on card there. So lots of really awesome items. I hope that you enjoyed this look at some of the items for sale on eBay. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll be back soon.